Hello, and welcome. It's Friday. Yeah, the best day in all week. Well, over at my Patreon, I worked with this drawing here. Not this particular one. This one I painted with the watercolor. Really like the way the loose style, yada yada. Just very nice painting session. But I made this one because I wanted to make a rendition of this one here, because I really think it could be fun to include the not alcohol, I keep saying that. I'm talking about acrylic markers, you know, these guys here with a soft tip, because it's like these markers with a soft tip have just having like a hot moment. You know, on YouTube. So I wanted to be like current, thinking like, oh, I think I can make a drawing where I include these markers as mark making. And I really like this soft white tip that it have for mark making. And of course, since I'm not used to a style with a lot of abstraction and mark making, I only have like 3 mark makings in my toolbox, like these dots here, the V shape, and then the polka dots. But I got a long way with just those 3 mark makings. I thought that this was such a fun drawing because it was very joyful, and I love all the bright colors, and it's not so scary. I mean, what I did was that I looked at this drawing here thinking like, okay, you just take a generic shape and then you work with the background with splatters and blots of you know, water, and then put in color. Then you just start putting color inside this, and then you go on top with mark making. So I am motivated to give it another try with a different topic. This is like a thing, you know, a violin. So I was thinking, what if you try to do like an animal? And, you know, I love guinea pigs. So I can't get out of my head, how would a guinea pig look in this style here, multicolored with mark making inside, a very colorful background. So that is what I want to just play with on this wonderful Friday. Hope that you will enjoy. But whew, the white paper is just freaking out my camera. Let's get some color down super quick so my light will behave better. Hopefully, I hope. And let's do this like a live painting, you know, not a sped up thingy. Because I really would love to encourage you to try this style. So I'm just going to take it slow and easy, and then you will realize how joyful it is to just sit and splatter color. Like no rules. It's going to be like very colorful. And I really like that. You know, just grab your favorite watercolor palette. I'm using the Paul Rubens. It was a generic 24 palette, you know, the one with the pink lid. But then I bought a tube set, and then I kind of refilled this middle row here, changed the arrangement of the palette, and ended up with this palette here. Very likable, very likable. Now I have to think. Okay, let's do the head first here. But this palette, you know, I painted with this palette the violin over at my Patreon, and I talked about how this palette often speaks to me. Like, it's my best go-to palette on my desk. You know, I can flip open the lid, I look at the colors, and then I get like super motivated to, oh man, I just want to sit and paint. I just want to watch pigment flow on a wet surface and mingle into each other, and there's something very, you know, serenity. That's a word. That's how I feel when I am in love with a watercolor palette. I just want to see it in action and use the colors. It sparks joy, you know. So that's why I'm picking this palette for this drill here, because I know it won't let me down. I'm gonna enjoy every brush strokes. This is a guinea pig, and of course it's gonna be multicolored, because that's how I feel that I want to do things today. And I don't really have a plan other than trying to use like a rainbow application. So the only thing going on in my head is, please don't make mud, Lena, don't make mud. It's gonna dry up with a drying shift. I don't really care. I can just come on top of it with another layer. But I will be cautious about not putting in like a yellow next to a purple and let it bleed together and become brown. I will be kind of cautious like that. Wait, now the eye was bleeding out. Maybe I shouldn't fear that bled out at all and just go with it. See where it gets me. But I kind of feel that you should try this, paint along, grab your favorite watercolor, and then let's have a little party here and bring some colorful pages into the world on this Friday. Okay, sweet guinea pig. I think I need a dark shadow beneath the ear. I wouldn't mind if it was like this, like a shading like this. That is cute. Oh my god, that is cute. I think I should make this white, you know, the fur on the nose. Oh, I could actually bring the camera down so you can see better. Okay, I'm just putting down this palette here to get some color on this white sheet of paper. I'm hoping that it will help the camera not to totally like blur out my painting. Okay, I'm holding my breath because I'm gonna paint this eye here. There we go. Yeah, I wish that I could have my other palette in under the camera, because there's nothing like a juicy, well-loved palette to look at while I paint. But yeah, not much room so far. But having a palette displayed while you're recording really helps with the value for you guys not to have this white out paper. Okay, now, oh, I'm sorry. I'm so professional. Now for this hair up here. Oh my god, it's such a cute guinea pig. I want to introduce something green. Hi guys. Hubby. Oh, this is gonna be like the cutest colorful guinea pig ever. I wonder if I could go into, like, I think maybe some orange. Ooh, that might have been like a bit too much. What do you think? Maybe I can water it down. Maybe I can have it like merge into something yellow. I think if I bring the green and the orange together, they're gonna make like a completely different color. Let's just try and see what happens. Live a little bit dangerous. I think I should get like a very dark, almost like a Prussian for this jawline here. So instead of shading it up, I can just use a darker color. And then that could of course venture into something purpley. Oh, that's a very likable transition, I think. Did you see how lovely that Prussian acted together with the green? Let's make that magic happen one more time. Oh. It gives this very likable green. Oh man, I better dilute it out with water because I don't think that it will dry up looking so beautiful as it does in paper. It's probably just gonna dry up as a dark thing. So I'm putting a little bit of water in this mix here. I could go crazy with a lemon yellow here. I want to have like a stripe, like my guinea pig got this stripe, she said, and then she totally ruined it. But nothing is like really ruined because you can pick it up with a tissue. Or maybe I should just play with it. I could add in some white and see if it will give that white stripe that I want. Okay, let's just let this dry here and see what happens. From that color here, I think we could go into something opera pink up here. That's fluorescent. Lucky the camera does not pick it up. That was like a very aggressive color to choose. But I actually like it. It's super nice. So I'm just gonna give it a little bit more. Maybe it could work itself down to something reddish. And then here I got the bum of the guinea pig that I think should be, you know, kind of stressed out in somewhat different color. Maybe what to do about that color. How about adding in this? Now there is like a very concentration of red right there. Maybe I should try and bring back some of the mint and the teal. For the bum here. Just kind of helped me stress out that there is like a leg or something. Maybe the leg starts here. Oh, I could end off this bump with like a nice blue color. Like this one here. Looks very clumsy. So I wonder if I should mist it with water to make it feather out. Let's see what happens. Let's just plot in some white here and there, just for the excitement of it. I just want to see what will it do. You never know. You know it's watercolor, so it's just doing its own thing. This could be like a green leg, wouldn't you say so? So let me get some green. Oh yeah, Lena, put green next to red. Now I need to think. I think a color like orange might be a good color to put in between the red and the green, just to break it up so it don't become like too much mud. Heck, I'm gonna paint the whole leg green, but I could come in with a dash of blue on the toes here just to give it a darker color. Maybe I'll get lucky with the acrylic markers to kind of paint up, draw up this foot right here. I think I want to come in with just a brown color for this foot here. A little bit of yellow maybe. It doesn't really mingle with the rest of the body, so maybe I can force it to mingle if I re-wet this area here. And see if I can drag down some of the blue to the foot area. You know, so I don't have like just a line, suddenly just this harsh line. Not the best feet on this cute animal here, I will confess. Whoops, that was a little bit clumsy. Okay, I think I think I will try and let this dry up a little bit and then see. We have a mouth here. Just a little mouth. Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna let this dry up a little bit. Okay, I'm back. I'm looking at it thinking, what the hell? You know, when it dries up, there is also this drying shift, but it also like just You see it when you have been gone a little bit with fresh eyes. What the hell is going on here? I somehow need to... I mean, there's something weird with these feet, I confess. And then there is this very pale face, and then jam comes this body. So I think I should go in and then saturate some of the values here. I'm just thinking. Yeah, let me try and do that. So first I'm gonna wet the area because the water helps carrying color, right? So it's not the worst thing you can do. Okay, fun fact, I'm actually still at work, but I kind of finished super early, so I am still in service. So I'm kind of trying to multitask here and still take care of business. Yeah. So today I might be the person, whenever there comes a customer, I need to put down the brush and be the girl who's like, I hear the bell. Just jump up and serve. But with that said, oh, this is gonna be like super pink. It may give me some impromptu drawing sessions in between the layers, which is never a bad thing, because you kind of view things differently when you've been away from your painting for just even 5 seconds. Okay, let's get this light color here. I kind of like the white in the face, so I don't think that I will do much around the eyes. So the job is mostly to kind of blend out. Oh my god, keep putting water down. Okay, we're just gonna blend this out then. Maybe I could have some bright colors right here. Yeah, I think it's a cute guinea pig when I just look at the eyes. And then it just becomes really weird down here. How can I, maybe this is a job for the acrylic markers to solve, like this really weird edge right here. Wouldn't you say so? I'm also thinking, whoops, need to go. I don't like this area here. It's like desaturated of color. Kind of looks thirsty. So I think I want to re-wet this area here and then put in more of the red color. And I wouldn't mind if it transitioned a little bit to purple, because otherwise there would be like this big area just being red. So I'm thinking put in more saturated red color like this, bringing it all the way down, and then see if I can mix whatever purple comes out from adding the teal. So if I just continue that teal blob right there and smushing it upwards, I might get something different. Oh my god, I got a feeling that it's gonna dry up looking not so good. And what to do about this? Maybe put in more orange. Yeah, still looks a little bit weird. And up here, maybe I could make a transition with this pink. Okay, let's see what that brings us. Sure, we could go like splatters. I wonder if I come in with the dry brushed pink, like trying to follow the fur direction. This was so not dry brushed. Too wet of a brush. Maybe like in the overlapping areas here. Okay, I'm gonna try my best to do the same with the red here. I gotta be a little careful because the red is not yet dry, so I risk just peeling off. No, that's gonna look like crap. Okay, maybe I can push it back to where it was with the mint. Is it important to get something that looks like this? I don't think so. Like, you know, like texture, fur in a direction. I don't think so, because this is like a rainbow guinea pig anyway. So maybe I should work on the background. The fun thing is going to work on the head up here, because it's gonna carve out the forehead. I think I'm gonna slant my paper because I kind of got on the feeling that I can control it better if it's upside down. Oh, I like this guinea pig's head. You know, the shape of the head I like a lot. Oh, I think I'm gonna need a piece of paper underneath this paper here to soak up excess water. So I'm thinking like maybe the red color, because it's very dominant there. So if I had something close to it like this, just to begin with, and then could put in some of the yellow next to it. And then it could go like purple. But before it goes purple, I think I would like it to go a little bit change of the red. Oh, I like that color. It looks so nice when it's wet, but unfortunately I think it tends to dry down a little bit dull. But it looks really nice and bright. I think now I can come in with some purple colors up here. Yeah, this is like a therapy for my soul. You know, just these big wet washes here. Like nothing to regret, you know, because it's such a loose style. I mean, how can you possibly get wrong and do something that you will regret? I'm gonna plot in a lot of water here. Getting a little bit seasick looking at me twisting and turning the guinea pig. Yeah, I think this guinea pig is coming to life. It won't take long before it starts speaking to me, cursing at me like, what are you doing? Go fix my feet. How am I supposed to get anything done with those feet? I'm working on it, I'm working on it. Maybe a darker green. Yeah. I think I should shift color into something yellowish now. So let's see if I can showcase the palette now and then. Yeah, because I'm a freak. When I watch other people paint, I want to have everything, the whole experience. I also want to see them smush their brush into the pans, taking out paint. It's kind of part of the whole experience. So maybe you guys are feeling the same. I want to see me dig into my colors. Oh, this is nice. Without even calculating it, I managed to put the complementary color orange next to the blue. You know, they kind of say that it helps if you think in those terms. I don't know. I'm basically just having some fun here. But right here, there, I think I would go purple. I really like this purple here for the ground area, because the purple is a bit dark, you know, so it could maybe act a little bit like a shade. And I'm just gonna pick up some of this likable red here. Can I paint in between those feet right there? yeah, but oh my god, I had such fun painting this, the violin in this style here over at my Patreon last night. Oh my god, I have to come with this shameless plug of commercial, or what is it called? Like, you know what? Come support me over at the Patreon. You can be a member for like $5, and I got like over 100 videos over there. So if you, when I first started my Patreon channel, if you were thinking like, no way I'm gonna support because there's only gonna be like a few videos because she's just started, you know, now is the time. I'm just saying. I got over 100 videos over there, and I upload more to Patreon than I upload to YouTube because I'm sometimes working with some projects that requires several uploads. So yeah, definitely I would go check it out now where the video archive is pumped up with a bunch of videos. And also I would just, you know, love to see you over there. Could be so nice. Okay, maybe some bright yellow right there. Like lemon yellow. But yeah, my Patreon name, I put the link underneath this video here. But it's Miss Linux. Nothing else. No 2010, just Miss Linux when you search for it. And then I should pump up. Oh, this is nice. But if you don't feel like it, it's okay. It's not like I'm gonna get upset or anything. I'm so good at this shameless commercial. But I really need to shout out that I would appreciate any kind of support also on this video right here. So if you like what you're seeing, please put thumbs up or leave a comment, because this girl here needs a lot of help to reach more subscribers and getting more views, because I feel sometimes that my channel is stagnating. Like I keep creating content to YouTube, but it doesn't really create any growth, and it's important for me to get growth as a feedback to be motivated to create content. So I'm just keeping it real here. I know some people, they're like, oh, I don't care, I can sit and create if only one person wants to see it. But I am not like that, you know. The gasoline on my fuel tank is based on if people react by giving a thumbs up. That's the way people can tell me that, oh, I like this kind of content and would love to see more. So I find it very useful as a tool to kind of customize what people might enjoy spending their time on. Okay, I feel like splattering. Oh my god. Okay, I think I may need a little rest and let it dry. Okay, let's go nuts with some splattering. I don't think that I would like splatter on the face. Don't you agree? Like, it's a cute face, and I can't really control my splatter. So I think I'm just gonna cover that up with this tissue here. Sorry, little guinea pig. Oh, now it's yelling at me. I can feel it. It's yelling. Okay, let's see what I have in my palette lid. I got some purple here. I think I want to add a little bit extra to that. That's a little bit too watery. I think if I come down with too watery of splatter paint, they will dry up to sheer almost. So I like to have some sort of a milky consistent to my splatter paint. And let's oh, I love this red here. I also love that red. That red right there, the crimson, is my favorite. I'm gonna weep a little bit when I run out of it. I have not yet managed to find its substitute within the Paul Rubin range. So it will be missed when I use it up. So yeah, like you kind of guessed, now I'm really alerted whenever, you know, Paul Rubin comes out with a tube set. I love this blue and then that red, but I haven't yet seen them appear in any of the new tube sets. I found a floral tube set that I could fill up this palette with, and I was so happy. So a lot of these pans are filled up with just a dollop of yeah, new fresh paint. Let's get a little bit more here. Okay, now I feel that I got like base colors in, like the red, the green. Now for this blue right here. Oh my god. Look at this blue here. Yeah, isn't it wonderful? Whoever accidentally mixed out the teal for the first time, I would have loved to be just a fly on their wall going like, oh my god, did you see that color? What the heck was that? And then just like Van Gogh had a blue period, I would have like a teal year where I painted with nothing else but this teal for a whole year. I really think that it's a super happy, vibrant color. Do I have enough splatter? Oh my god, I'm tempted to come in with some yellow down here. Okay, I'm gonna do it. Maybe that was too orangey. I don't know. Let's test it out. No, it's fine. Oof, I need someone to yell stop. I can feel. Yeah, but I was going for a colorful kind of background. Here we are. Okay, now I would let this dry down completely. So I'll be back. Okay, and now for the job with the markers. My markers looks like this. I bought them in March, so I've been having them for 4 months and have played a bunch with them. So I really think they're likable. They come with this brush tip that don't need to be pumped. It's flexible, and you don't need to pump them like you pump your Posca markers to get more paint into the tip, the nib. And I store them tip down to keep the nib juicy all the time. A tip that I got from Jane Davenport. She's actually the reason why I got enabled to buy these on Amazon, because Jane has a marker called the musical marker, which have the same like flexible soft tip, and she's had that for I think over a year or something. But yeah, I really like doing random marks with these. I think in this paper pad here alone, I got some of my drawings where I added marker on top. Let's just flip through, shall we? Over at my Patreon, I gave a full flip through of what's in this paper pad here. So if you want to see that, you can just go over there. I'm just gonna flip quickly through. Like, here's one page. This is one of the pages where I have utilized a bunch of mark making with the acrylic soft tip markers. And this is an owl inspired by Tamara Laporte. Let's have another owl also. But can you see how I just do like dots and then V shapes and then polka dots? So it's not like I have a bunch of different marks. I think you know what I mean. It's not like I have a variety of different strokes. I simply only have like 2 or 3, and then I just wing it with that. Let me see what else. Oh yeah, I used it also to draw on top of watercolor with some small fishes and then some scales on this tail right here. Where else did I use it? Yeah, and then the violin that I made yesterday. So as you can see, just in this journal alone, I've had a lot of fun out of these markers, and it gives this whimsical impression of something bright and likable. But it's always a little bit intimidating having to go in and start the mark making, because it just is. For me it is, at least. So I think to start up slowly, I will just use the black to round in the shape of the eye here, because you know all darks are different. Oops, oh shocker. Hi! Oh my god, what a shocker. That was a customer. I'm still at work. Okay, let's continue. I think I forgot to say that most of the drawings in this paper pad here are over at my Patreon. Some of them are like really lovely. I think I should do some shameless commercial about, yeah, look at her, you know, she's over at Patreon. Look at her, oh my god, look at her. She's also represented over there. The face of this one also, and I think, oh, this is such a big paper pad. I think one of the kitties is also either this one or that one is over at Patreon. But yeah, I create something every single day, so you will most likely find an upload, if not every second day. I mean, yeah, I'm just prolific, it's called. So you can see a bunch of different things over at my Patreon, so you're most welcome to go to Miss Linux, and I'll leave the link below this video. Okay, mark making. You know what, on other mark making drawings I have only done like mark making within the object that I am drawing. But this time I think I should branch out and do overlapping mark making. I think that could actually be fun for me because that's something that I haven't really done before. So I basically just go in having fun doing these, I don't even know what to call these, just stripes here. Oh, I could even venture out in the white. And I like to double them up. So this is like a purple in one color, and then I take like a brighter color like this yellow, for instance, and then just place it next to it. Just create a colorful interest, in my opinion. And of course I love the pink and the pastel. There's just something really like pastel macaroon colors, sparking joy. And then I also think a little bit about complementary colors, like this is purplish, so I know that the yellow is gonna show up and like really pop. Okay. Now I bumped into this with the feet. I don't know what to do with those feet. And for instance, I can see now that that color is not popping, so I'm just going over it with new colors, because they are acrylic, so they like to layer on top of each other, because as Jane Davenport always say, acrylic love acrylic. So if you feel that some of your marks are getting pushed back when they dry up, because they might be picking up the underlaying colors of what you have created, you can always go on top of them with a new application, and it would only strengthen up the true color from the tip. So that's a good trick, right? I think I'm gonna like this, where I am venturing outside the lines of the guinea pig. But most of all, enjoy, man. Have fun, have fun. I think it's really likable. And also, I feel that this mark making style is a bit like collage. You know, the more layers you apply, the more finished and collective it appears somehow. I know it sounds weird, but it's like maybe I could have here. It's like the mark making helps finishing off something that you feel need a little bit of embellishment. But I confess, it is a bit scary to go in for the first time. So you tend to do like I did up here, you pick the same color as the background because you're a little bit intimidated and how is it gonna show up. But the thing is, it's not gonna show up. So you need to strengthen your mark making with colors that are completely different from the background before it kind of shows up. But you can use it like here. I can hide the, like for instance, I need to do something about the feet, so I might do this trick here where I take a similar color to this line work here, so it kind of hides the shape, you know, like, so if you have an area, like, I'm not sure that I like this bloom that's going on here, I can go in and then camouflage it. So I just pick a color that's bright enough to overshine it. I happen to like this light color here, so I think I'm gonna push back some of this and then the tips get a little bit contaminated, you can just brush it off on a piece of paper to clean it off. So it's very easy to maintain your tips clean. I just wipe them off. I also feel sometimes when I have used my marks or my tools too much that they need to be rested once more with tip down. Like, I'm not saying that they're drying out, but they can feel a little bit dry sometimes if you keep working with the same marker. So all you need to do is just to put it to rest just a few minutes with tip down, and then the acrylic paint will come to the tip and make it juicy again. That's very likable. The silver is just stunning in this one. Where's my silver? I think it's this one here. Not sure if it is this one. Let's see. No, it wasn't that one. But now, since I have this in my hand, let's use it. I just like this gray color here. Where is the silver? Yeah, navigating in this is, maybe it's this one? Oh, here it is. It's like really like silver. I like it a ton. Yeah, first I do like this kind of marks, and now I come in with, I would call it the V shape. It looks like this. Let's say that I wanted to just use it here. Look, I like that a lot. Hi. Okay, I'm back. And I think I was talking about this V shape. It kind of comes off like small hearts. And I like it a bunch because it just brings some sort of diversity to your straight marks. Maybe I should get the black in. I think black is eating up. It's like very attention craving, so I don't do a lot of black because I feel that it draws attention. So I'm just going in a little bit here and there where I decide that I could use a little of the black. I also think about numbers, like an uneven number, like 5 cluster. There's only 4 there, so maybe I should put my money where my mouth is. Now there's 5, 3, 7, and you're thinking, where does the 7 come in play? For instance, if you're making dots, I like to do the 7 like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, like a cluster of 7. I find that the round shape, the dot, is not so likable with the soft tip because the tip is so pointy that you feel you're crushing it. So for that I use generic small acrylic markers like this one here, and this one you need to shake up, and they often come with like a ball in the barrel, so you need to shake them up and sometimes also pump them to reactivate them if you have had them been sleeping for a long time. But I think that they are more likable to do round shaped dots with than the filled tip, soft filled tip acrylic marker. But it's also an acrylic product, so the same rule apply, that if you feel your mark is getting discolored by the underlying paint, you can just go on top of it and just imagine that you're just putting down more paint. Like here it's getting soaked into the paper, but the acrylic polymer is getting built up with a lot of layers. So let's just test with this area here. You can see how the orange is getting eaten up by the color of the paper. So let me just show with this. Let me zoom in. Okay, look what happens when I put down a dot. It immediately gets soaked into the paper and it's like it's disappearing. But if you wait a little bit and let it dry, you can keep building up the bright value by coming on top of it. It may take 2 or 3 coats. I don't know. It depends on, I don't know what it depends on. How watery your marker is, what kind of paper you're working on. But eventually, when you keep revisiting the same area, I don't know if you can imagine that it's like painting with acrylic, so it will dry up and leave this plastic surface. So when you come on top of that the 3rd time, for instance, it will stay orange. So I'm gonna let that dry. Okay, this is the 3rd coat. It feels dry. It's not completely, it feels dry, but this also have a drying shift, so it's not gonna dry completely as when it's getting applied to the paper. So the product itself is getting a little bit pushed back when it dries. I think acrylic in general dries up a little bit darker, and watercolor dries up a little bit lighter. But what I wanted to say is also that never depend on the color of the cap of your marker, because I think it's very rare that I find an acrylic marker where the color of the cap is completely identical with the color that I receive on the paper. So I just want to put it out there. I think it's not just specific to this brand here. I think it's all around the brands that colors don't really match up with the lids. And it's okay. I mean, I'm thinking about how inexpensive it was for me to get a bundle of 24 acrylic markers for, like, I feel I got them super cheap. So I don't usually complain about that. Okay, I really like this mint here. I think I want to put it elsewhere. Oh my god, you can't even see what I'm doing. I'm so good at this filming here. I think I want to go outside the line work. Yeah, that's a likable one. Let me put up the camera so I don't get off camera again. But okay, back to the V-shaped, because I think I could have more of those. Just random places. I also think it could be fun to do some sort of a plant, a string of a plant, like for instance, if you make like a stem here, then you can put in a bunch of petals by just slanting down the tip. And it doesn't take much effort, because I think our brain is gonna read this as some sort of leaves, so you don't need to be skilled in making leaves. I just want to see how it looks with a different colored leaf on it. But yeah, it is a little bit like going in from side to side, so you may need to turn the paper. I'm just recording now, so I don't want to twist and turn my paper, but usually I find this process very relaxing, and taking my time with it, listening to an audiobook or even another streamer, and then you can sit and do mud making like this while you're spending time in your room doing what you like the most. I think they're very easy to maintain, these brush tips, and I don't feel that I get a bunch of contamination. You know, it's not like I feel I'm picking up watercolor, gouache. I mean, I have drawn on top of gouache with this, of course acrylic, watercolor. The thing that I would never draw on with these are stuff like pastel, you know, something that has not been fixative sprayed and will lift off, because I can kind of imagine that the pastel dust will really kill the nib. But if that happened, I have seen Jane Davenport just put the tip in water, because it's just acrylic, right? So she just put the tip in water and then wipe it off in a baby wipe, and then it kind of brings back life to the marker. A lot of people likes to refill their markers. I haven't tried that, I must say. But if you're going to refill them, I think you could use some sort of Floetrol, like the product that you use for acrylic pouring, to liquefy your paint enough to be so liquid that it will flow to the tip. I usually use like matte medium or an acrylic extender or troll flow when I refilled my Posca pens. Some people just add water to their paint and then get lucky like that. I just like that I don't just add water, but that I put in something that's like an acrylic product to not mess with the binder of the acrylic. But yeah, but these pens, I mean, I have had them since March, and I have used them a bunch. It's been like, what, 4.5, almost 5 months? And then the only one that I killed a little bit is the white, because I was too brutal on it. But I want to say that it lasts a long time. These pens, they last a long time. Just like these, right? Last a long time. Now I'm just thinking, Yeah, I am basically becoming super quiet when I'm having a fun sitting like this. I think it's because it doesn't require much brain capacity. So I usually just zone in. Okay, let me try and put some red in between this and see if it comes out as some sort of flower. Yeah, like it a lot. I think I should somehow call it a day. I like what I see here, and I'm a little bit scared that I'm gonna overwork this beautiful sweet guinea pig. I need some sort of somebody to tell me to stop. Otherwise I can just overdo it. It is so easy to be a little bit too creative with all this mark making here. But yeah, I think I'm gonna call my upload acrylic soft tip because maybe people are using that as a search word, and I would love for them to bump into my little upload here. Maybe they can find some inspiration. Oh my god, this gold pen is just really love it. Maybe some black dots here and there. A little bit there. Oh, you know, follow the trail of poop if you want to find your escaped guinea pig. So it is a little bit tempting to do like a little poop there. They are such weird creatures. They can't like walk one meter without dropping. So yeah, look at me looking for places to put a mark. Okay, I'm gonna get off camera here and then just have fun embellishing this off camera. And I think it's because I feel that it's difficult to make good decisions while I am streaming, because I'm less relaxed when I'm doing content like this, because I feel that I constantly have to be dynamic in a quick flow. So it's nicer to sit with the camera off and then just more relaxed view my drawings and see what can I do with this feet. I definitely wouldn't make any mark making on the face. I think the face is so cute, so I wouldn't do anything there. But yeah, thank you guys for watching along. I hope this comes out on the camera just as happy and vibrant as I view it. It's been a very joyful painting session because it involves all these joyful, happy colors. Look how the metallic is just shining on this page. Oh, love it. Metallics? Oh yes, nice. I wish you a great weekend. See you soon. Bye bye. And oh, before I go, please give me a thumbs up if you like what you saw here. It helps my channel and the algorithm on YouTube. Bye bye.